is a certified hood classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, this is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. Yeah, I was going to say that was a different one. I'm Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever, always the worst behavior. Mr. DM, find me on Mama's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to give Mama a baby and nobody can stop me. And the OG, the triple OG that talks all the shit.
You already know it's your boy Alex the motherfucking Hill, aka the Stanley of podcasting, aka the man that said fuck Mr. McMahon all the way from here into 2020 whatever. And also the man goes to the cross space, make your bitch run to a cross space.
And the man that doesn't always push buttons, but when he does, he pushes all of them, Mr. Gnarly Marv.
What up, Ultra Heelz?
It's cold as fucking New Jersey.
Mondo facts.
I liked when we had that global warming thing happening. You know, where it was like 40.
It's cold down here too, but you know me, I like it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like the cold, but damn it, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, bro.
What was the temperature up there?
What was it, like 15 today?
Yeah. Today was a cool one.
It was 28, the highest, and that was at when I got off work at like 1:30. When I got out this morning, it was like, I think like 15 degrees.
Yeah, because when I left for
and
work,
I've been outside since.
Damn, when I left for work at 6 a.m., it was 7 degrees.
I've been outside since 6, building stuff all day, and I got so hot, I took my jacket off. Niggas like, you are fucking crazy. I was like, nah, I'm just fucking hot. It's a difference.
Yeah, when you working, it's another story. If you're just out there, like if you're waiting for the bus, that's a bitch.
Fucking Sub-Zero up in this shit, waiting outside for the bus.
I ain't waiting for no bus outside. You got me fucked up. That's why I got lit. Fuck.
Word.
Yo, but when I was working like in the mall and shit, like in the early 20s, bro, that was my life story. Outside in the cold, waiting for the bus, probably gonna miss it. Still cold as hell.
I remember when I was going to Willie P before I had a car, my dumb ass used to take the bus from Hackensack to Wayne.
Jeez, was that 712?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
You were bugging.
That's when I invested that $300 in the good snorkel North Face and some 6-inch Timbs. I was ready.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But my dumb ass was out there.
Fuck that, nigga. I was calling everybody and mama, hey, if I get off this time, pick me gas.
Matter of fact, in Patterson, they had like the Spanish buses. Some guy in a random minivan would pick you up.
Oh yeah.
Drive you to.
I remember that guy.
Mall.
I remember that guy.
Yo, those were wild days. There'd be just a guy in the corner yelling, taxi.
Because he'd be on the corner by the McDonald's near City Hall, right? Yep.
Taxi.
I remember that.
Taxi.
I give you random rides. You might murder me. I told you $10. Shit, nigga, where your car at?
And it wasn't just him. There was some other people out there too.
Yeah.
They're still out there. They're still out there to this day.
Damn, they still out there? That's crazy because now that they got
Yeah,
Uber and Lyft, it's like not even necessary.
Hey, if it's cheaper.
I'm about to say, yeah, man, this is it. Most people don't have the Lyft app and don't have cars, like, because Lyft is weird. Lyft and Uber, you can't have like certain kind of cars, they won't accept it, so you can't really use this.
They probably don't even got a green insurance with their name on it.
That's probably.
Hell no. They driving their mama car.
Word.
Yeah, I think your car can't be more than 10 years old.
They pushed it back to 15.
No,
15?
Don't say it because, like, yeah, it can't be more 15 years old, but then it's like weird because they have weird restrictions on shit.
Yeah, if your car makes weird sounds, if
Like,
if somebody reports your car being kind of funky,
Yeah.
They won't let you do it.
Yeah.
If y'all hear me, I'm just trying to get all my contacts out of their packages and put them away.
All right.
Started. My black ass is lazy.
I hear you.
Alex got the zombie glass
So, you know,
contacts on right now, guys.
Yeah, that was trippy. That was mad trippy.
yeah, I took I have two other ones from animes that are pentagram. One is red and black, one is purple and black. I have two cross ones from another anime.
Mm-hmm.
I have these zombie ones, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different versions of the Sharingan.
Jesus Christ. How much were they?
Yeah. The website I went to, in total, if I had to bought them the regular way, like I mean $300
Shit.
We got Commissioner Kelvin.
but
Chat.
they was on.
Commissioner says, "What's
But it
up?"
was on
It's
sale.
the
They was
most
buy 5 get 5 free. So I went here.
Gotcha.
Commissioner Kelvin said it's the most electrifying man in the Ultra Hills podcast history. The man, the myth, the legend, Commissioner Kelvin.
If you smell what Commissioner Calvin's cooking.
Hey, what's up, Commissioner?
All right, let's jump into
Actually good for wrestling.
yeah. Let's go straight into WWE Superstar Spectacle, the debut of NXT India and all the trainees that have been in the Performance Center for the past 6 months since they did that big camp to get some talent.
Yeah.
And
It's been like 6 months.
yeah. I was pleasantly surprised at this show. Obviously, it was a non-canon show. Obviously these people are inexperienced. It's like their first big TV match. I couldn't really pick out anything terribly wrong with any of these matches. It's like, yes, the full-time W stars dominated the matches, but they put them in positions for the Indian trainees to look good. Like the kickoff match with Finn Balor and what was that guy's name? Guru? Banger.
Yeah.
For what it was a banger. And
you know what? I feel like all that was Triple H doing.
Mm-hmm.
That'd been Vince. They'd have been fighting a whole bunch of people with squad. Triple H was like, look, these are NXT guys, like half of y'all was. You need to go out there and at least make them look presentable so we can get some revenue over here across seas in India.
Mm-hmm. And like something I mentioned on our Instagram page, notice the people that were picked to be in these matches: Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Natayla, Charlotte, people that put together great matches on their own and can make their opponent look good even in a loss.
Yeah. And that was like probably the best idea to do it. Because Vince. If it had been Vince's way, it'd have been
King Corbin.
Bunch of older stars.
He would have picked
older stars just rolling on a whole bunch of younger stars and calling it a day.
He would have picked King Corbin. He would have picked Braun Strowman. He would have picked he would have brought Goldberg in to beat somebody.
Stop it.
Shit, he brought Randy in to beat somebody.
Yeah, he would have picked Randy to beat somebody. But
it's just been downhill.
Yeah, but Finn Balor, AJ Styles, in those two singles matches, they covered for all the mistakes of the young guys. To our eyes, we could see them, but I'm sure the people that don't watch wrestling on a regular, like the people that they're targeting in the Indian audience, they didn't catch the mistakes in the match. Like, because it was just so flawless, Finn Balor and AJ Styles, the way they put their matches together.
Like, I really want to know defending them. I want to know defending them talk to these guys before this thing starts. Like, look, just follow my lead. If I'm gonna just tell you what to do, just do it. If you feel like you're gonna fuck it up, we should rework it while we're in the middle of the match. But those are the type of guys that can rework a finish in the match while it's still going and still make the match look interesting.
And that's how you learn on the job as a wrestler. You put them in the ring with a veteran that knows what they're doing, and they will say, "Be in this spot. I'm gonna make it happen. Just follow me."
That makes sense.
Calvin says even Ricochet participated.
Oh yes, yeah. That tag team with the 8-man tag team with the two giants and Rey Mysterio and Ricochet. Rey Mysterio and Ricochet.
Oh yeah, that's money.
They played the.
One of the giants is Great Khali's son, right?
Yeah. The one. What is his name? Giant. Giant Zangier, is that his son?
Yeah, I think that's it.
But Rey Mysterio and Ricochet played the perfect like underdogs because they were the vulnerable point in the team. They got beat up, and then here came the two big guys to save the day for the little tiny guys. And then on the opposite team, you had Dolph Ziggler, who's a bumping fool. He bumps all around the ring for everybody. You had Cesaro that can do everything. You know, Cesaro's your perfect utility man. He does everything. And then you had King Corbin for, you know, like big guy spots. And kind of Shinsuke was kind of an odd man out in this match, but Shinsuke played his part.
Shinsuke was just there because it was like, you cool, Cesaro. You can go out there.
Well, yeah, that was the weird thing because Shinsuke is now babyface, but they put him on the heel team, but whatever. Again, it's a non-canon show.
Yeah, so, you know, like WWE, none of that stuff never happened. So if you beat somebody, if you're scheduled to beat somebody and win, that means nothing to anybody on the planet.
Yeah. And then the women's tag team match, basically that whole match was Charlotte versus the other team. And I called it when Natalya had the sharpshooter on the girl Serena. I'm like, Charlotte's gonna come in, she's gonna hit her with a natural selection, and the girl's gonna get the pin. And that's exactly what happened.
Just like it always do.
Yeah. Now, side note, did you see the little bit where Charlotte was like doing a little like native, you know, dance with the girl in the ring?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have this theory that Charlotte is one of these like overindulgent, sympathetic white people because for some reason, when WWE travels, she always seems to end up in an outfit native to that country, whether it's India, somewhere in Japan, you know, somewhere in like Asia,
Japan,
Saudi Arabia.
With her and Andrade when they went down to Mexico, bruh, she wore everything that was native to like Latin community. Yeah. I was like, that's really weird. Even though your man is that you don't have to dress like that.
Yeah. I feel like I have this theory that Charlotte's one of these overindulgent white people that just, oh my God, that's so cool. Oh my God, that's so cool. She's probably one of those white people that will tell a black person they can't say nigger. That's the level of white person I think Charlotte is now.
I think she tried to be her dad, but not be her dad. I feel like her dad used to do that shit too. Because when he used to travel, he used to make it feel like he was from that place, and he had no idea what was happening in that.
That's because he at least Ric Flair was banging the chick, so he absorbed a little nationality.
No, he spread some nationality. He didn't absorb it. He spread it.
Nationality. He didn't absorb shit.
He was busting them wide open.
He was high flying. Just sailing.
Profiling and probably got some other Charlottes out there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's like 5-6 other kids that he has that you just don't know about because the women never found him again.
Yeah. Ricardo.
Oh yeah, do you turn on TV and just catch TV one time? All you do is he's a wrestler. All you do is look for wrestling and boom, found him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then our main event was Drew McIntyre and the Indus Sheer. I think that's that team's name. Versus the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal and the Bollywood Boys. It was nice to see Jinder again. I actually kind of missed him.
Word. Yo, I called the guy in the liquor store Maharaja so much that I forgot we got that from wrestling.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Maharaja. Great time. I wonder when he's going to come back to wrestle again before he get injured.
Yeah. Well, they used him briefly when Drew McIntyre first became champion because they played on the whole, 3-man band thing, and Jinder was a former champion and now Drew's champion. So they played on that really quick, and then Jinder Mahal went back into nowhere.
No, he got injured again, and then he ended up going home. Bro.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about his injury. Yeah.
Yeah, he injured from that. You think they go? I think they need to go ahead and make him like Wayne Barrett and just make him a guy to sit at the commentary table or something.
You know what? That would probably be a good thing to put him on like the Hindu or whatever language they speak. I don't want to just generalize. The commentary table.
I think you had it right.
Or is it Punjab? Or
Oh, no, I don't know. Nah, you're making me
I don't
question
know.
myself.
Anyway, put him on the Indian
I don't
commentary
want to say it
table.
wrong. Yeah, because like at this point right now, if you're going to have WWE facility in every kind of nationality, you kind of need a wrestler that's from there that speaks it, that used to wrestle for help promote it as much as they can.
Like how Funaki's on the Japanese announce team.
Yep.
Number one announcer for SmackDown still to this day.
Kelvin said Kelvin said all those chicks wanted to ride Space Mountain. He's talking about Ric Flair.
They rode Space Mountain all right. I don't know if they ever came back down.
Woo!
Woo!
Think he's doing that during sex?
Of course.
You think so? That's epic. That's pretty epic.
I would, if that's my catchphrase, I'm doing that shit too. As soon as I bust one, woo!
Yeah, makes sense.
Bust one, fall out on the floor like I got hit, and go to sleep.
Well, no, you gotta take another line before you go.
Oh, he's definitely wooing after every line too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably where it started, and then he brought it into his promos.
That is definitely where it started. That is definitely where it started.
What's up, George? We miss George. George F is in the chat. Peace and love.
Peace and love. George is trying to be friendly with me because he told me to go fuck myself on DX's stream the other day.
Oh.
And then he was like, "Wait, am I on? Can he hear me? Am I on the stream?" You lucky. I love you, George. You good. You good, Jeps.
And like Kelvin said, Charlie tried way too hard to do that Indian dance. Tried way too hard.
Yeah. I mean,
hey man, don't forget the mixed tag team challenge when Naomi was dancing in the ring and she tried to go in there and dance and shake her ass. I was like, why?
Oh yeah, Charlotte was trying to twerk with her beef patties for an ass.
Wow.
No beef patty. Her spine. That was her whole long back to the back of her thigh. That's all that was.
It's like you take two beef patties and stick it in Charlotte's panties, and that's her butt.
No, don't do that. I like beef patties. Don't make me just like beef patties.
Yo, freaking a Golden Crust opened up like 2 blocks from my house. I'd be in there like once a week now.
Damn, dude. You never realize almost everything opened up by your house.
Yes, that's the crazy part. There's like everything by my house now. The only thing I'm missing is I was about to say I'm missing a Blimpie, but a Blimpie opened up too. It's literally the same block as the Subway.
What the fuck? There's an Arby's down the street from my house now on this side of town.
What happened?
You got a Jersey Mike's?
No, I don't.
Jersey Mike's have turned like them more than Blimpies and Subway.
Blimpies is if I have to pick, I'm going Blimpies for subs.
Okay.
The only thing I need is a quick check or a Wawa. That's what I'm missing. Say what?
You know what I mean? If I'm going for sandwiches all the way, I'll go to Blimpies. But if I want something like a meatball or something, I'm going to Subway.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm at the studio, I only got one option, and that's Subway. So
yeah,
that's what I'm eating most of the time.
I got you.
Ain't no other food spots out here.
Well, no. I said, no, there's more going into Pacific. It's not close by.
I mean, there's not that much stuff out there, Pacific either. Not that much.
Kelvin said if he busts one, he's going to scream, yowie, wowie.
Yowie, wowie.
You know what? No offense, I didn't want to do that for a while. I want to get ready to bust one, yell, yowie, wowie, and then turn over and be like, let me in, and then go to sleep.
No, you have to say, let me in before.
No, fuck that. No, it's gotta be the other surprise. Yowie, wowie, let me in. It's smooth. Smooth transition. Oh man. So what else happened on wrestling? Because my mind is blurry after watching AEW.
All right, over on NXT, we now have the Balor era or Undisputed Club, however you want to phrase it.
Yeah, how How is this going to work? Because who got hurt? Did not Colorado?
Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish is out again.
Hurt again?
He gets hurt like every 6 months. He works 6 months, gets hurt, and he's out for 6 months. You know he's like 47, right?
Like,
you know he's old as fuck, right? He's pushing 50.
I did not know that.
Bobby Fish is old as fuck. He's in his late 40s.
So technically, all Undisputed Era.
Because when he was in ROH with Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, he was already like 34, while they were like 21.
Damn.
Yeah, Bobby Fish is old. But look at the shape Bobby Fish is in, and look at Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that's true. But they also got to realize Chris Jericho, even though he is fat and has a 6-pack, he ain't been injured that damn much. He done did way more crazy shit too.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But anyway, it was Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch for the main event. And post-match, Pete Dunne comes out to attack. And, it's 3-on-2. And out comes the rest of Undisputed Era, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. And we now have, at the end of the night, they were standing tall in the ring. So you got Finn Balor with Undisputed Era. Is this a sign of things to come?
I think this is a sign of Mount Rushmore. All you need is Kevin Owens.
Word.
We are in the Bullet Club spread across 2 different shows, and then we got the OG Bullet Club still on one show.
Yep.
And now we got a fake Bullet Club happening, and they're just gonna call it the Finn Balor era.
Now all we need is AJ Styles to come over to NXT.
Word, just show up. Like at this point right now, we need to do that wild card shit and just have certain wrestlers go back to NXT because I feel like they might have better matches in NXT with those guys than they do on the main roster with some other guys.
What if
just like how they did War Games, look, just like they did War Games and they brought Kevin Owens back. That was like the most craziest shit ever.
What if during the Royal Rumble, obviously AJ Styles is in it, so we have Adam Cole has been in it before, so you have Adam Cole, and then you have Finn Balor show up, and you have all 3 of them in the ring at once and hit the 2 sweet.
Oh my God, the fucking Bullet Club in New Japan and Bullet Club is gonna be pissed.
but they haven't turned on OGBC, so Tama Tonga can't say shit.
That's true.
I don't think Tama Tonga would be mad at them because he seems to be the gatekeeper right now.
It's really weird to be the gatekeeper of this shit. What's also really weird is listening to his him go live that day too.
Oh, his little mini podcast.
Yeah, that shit was weird. Still not used to him talking as much. I'm used to him just fucking people up and going about his business. Still not used to him with a smooth face either.
You say that every week now.
I'm not used to it, bro. Look, so I met this man. He had a full-grown lumberjack beard with the long Samoan hair, looking like he could snatch my mama from me, and I wouldn't even give a damn. Now he look like somebody I could see on the street and bump into him, and I swing on him just because he's soft.
And he'll turn around and whoop that ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, but you got to try. You're gonna get shot a couple times.
Oh, what's up, Valdor? Valdor's in the chat. He said, I don't like those big chain sandwich shops, but if I had to choose, I go with Blimpies. Smart man.
Yeah, sounds like he's a bodega boy. Which I ain't
mad at that. Whoa. I completely forgot about the bodegas. Yeah, bodegas all day, chopped cheese.
Word.
Hold the tomatoes. Hold the tomato. I don't do tomato.
Hey, look. When the show is over, I'm gonna tell you about a place I found in New York that make subs. I think right now they're like hand down probably got every bodega on lock at this point.
Wow, that's bold. That's a bold statement.
Yeah.
They open? They open right now?
Yeah, I found them on. You know what? I think they are.
I'm about to take a road trip.
That's a 6-hour road trip.
Look.
8 hours.
I can tell you right now. They make a chopped cheese any way you want it. You want that bitch between 2 honey buns? Say less.
What?
George said Blimpies is trash.
Come on, George. Wow. I thought we were friends, George.
Wow.
Stop it.
Wow, George.
Get some help.
Just turned on us like that. That's
Wow.
crazy. Who are you? Who is that person? I don't know who that George person is.
Wildin'.
Oh, and Kelvin said Bobby Fish is 44. Okay, I was off by a couple years.
Well, you know, they got a rip-off Blimpies. It's just called Blimpy.
Is there?
There's a fake Blimpies, yeah. There's a fake version. It's just called Blimpy. There's
Blimpy.
no S.
Okay.
And it's not good.
I would imagine so.
They got one in Patterson and they got one here in Clifton.
What about that sandwich store by the White Castle?
That's one of them. That's a Blimpy.
That's one of them?
Yeah. Look at the name next time you're driving by. It's just called Blimpy.
No. The one it's across the street from Blimpy by that supermarket. I'm sorry, across the street from White Castle by that supermarket.
Yeah.
Going towards Checkers. That's it?
That's it.
Really?
Check it next time you're there. Check
I haven't been down that way in a while.
Check it next time you're there. Look for the S. It's not there.
Okay. Over on Impact, Rich Swann, he addressed the Impact Zone for his next challenger for his World Heavyweight Championship. He handpicked his challenger, Tommy Dreamer. Interesting pick. It was kind of like what Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman did with Adam Pearce. It was like, I want to give you your career dream. We're going to give you a shot at the world title. And Moose didn't like that too much.
He had his chance.
Moose is the real world heavyweight champion.
Just on a side note.
Go ahead.
George Googled the Blimpy, and he said that's wild. Yeah, I just Googled it. Look at the screen, Darth. Blimpy store. It's not. There's no S on it.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
And there's 3 of them. Wow, there's probably more. That's crazy.
Blimpies, if you see this, shut that shit down.
I'm surprised they haven't already. They must. If there's 3 of them, that means they probably lost a lawsuit.
Word.
Can we do a food and wrestling episode of Ultra Hill? I thought we do that every day, every time.
Pretty much. We haven't mentioned Wingstop yet, but you know.
Yeah, that's.
Don't get twisted. There's a Wingstop down street my house. I might go see them in a few minutes, or they might come to my house. They know my number by now.
Damn.
Well, there's another podcast here that reviews restaurants during their podcasts. So maybe
First
we
of all,
do
who
food
are they? Why am I
wrestling.
not watching them?
I'm gonna send you the link, Alex.
Yeah, you know me. I'm a fatty. You talk about food, I'm all with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link.
Was there a crossover this week on Impact? I kind of skimmed through it.
Yeah, Matt Cardona and somebody else tag team to go against. I forgot who. I just know he showed up over there for a full match.
Oh yes, that's right. There was a Matt Cardona.
Nah, Valador, you gotta look for the S, bro. You gotta look for the S.
Yeah, Blimpies with an S is the real deal.
Yeah.
Oh, Trey Miguel's back also on Impact. It was Matt Cardona and Josh Alexander beating Ace Austin and Madman Fulton.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's weird. I like Fulton. Damn, I forgot he was in the match.
And there was another excellent paid programming note from Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone. To me, that's actually the highlight of Impact now.
I'm not gonna lie. I like getting a little pay every time. I mean, I really be waiting for them to show up just to see what they got to say.
Yeah.
At this point right now, Impact is only surviving off of Tony Schiavone's fucking paid advertisement and what you call them showing up every so often, like certain wrestlers. Mm-hmm. That's all they really getting paid for at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and just buy Impact secretly and not tell nobody.
I have this strange feeling that it's in the works.
I hope it is, because if that's in the works, they also still want to work with New Japan too. They do that. They technically be a real rival to WWE, because now they got wrestlers between 2 other companies that can go wherever the fuck they want and they won't stop them.
Yep.
You know, Vince is gonna bomb everybody on the indies and everywhere else, and then have them sitting back at catering while I was warming up their food.
Yeah. Over on AEW, well, pre-AEW Dynamite, we had the first ever AEW Dynamite Bleacher Report Awards. I totally forgot about this.
Weird.
I totally forgot about this. I literally watched it on my way here.
I forgot my damn self. It was weird to watch.
Yeah. The first one of the awards was Best Moment on the Mic. The nominees were MJF, We Deserve Better speech. Cody Rhodes accepts dog collar match from Brody Lee. Jon Moxley accepts Inner Circle invitation. Brandy Rhodes confronts Jade Cargill's debut. And Orange Cassidy versus Chris Jericho debate. Me, I would have went with Brandy Rhodes and Jade Cargill because Brandy Rhodes went off. She was every stereotype of every black woman that is angry, and I was here for the bullshit.
Where she became the typical black girl from the projects that will fuck you up because you're talking to her man.
Facts.
And I was like, with this, I'm on with it.
Facts.
That's what kind of upset. That's what kind of upset she's pregnant now. Because now that storyline don't mean shit, and I'm pissed off because I was so interested and want to see it.
Yeah, because they put Red Velvet in her place, and it just ain't the same.
It ain't.
Yeah.
You know, without a shot of brandy, it ain't the same.
Oh yeah, and she's not doing the drink show either. So the winner of that award was Cody Rhodes accepting the dog collar match from Brody Lee. Honestly,
You know it was.
honestly, that wasn't even that big of a promo to me. I would have taken the MJF We Deserve Better speech over that too.
I done took the MJF and Chris Jericho debate. Bischoff showed up and made it feel awkward.
Yeah, I would have taken that too. Yeah, which wasn't on the list, but yeah, I would have taken that too. Biggest surprise: Matt Hardy debut, Brody Lee debut, Sting debut, Miro debut, Jake Hardy debut, Jake Roberts debut.
Jake Roberts' debut wasn't really a big thing.
Yeah, because he just kind of showed up and had a promo with Cody. That's kind of all it was.
Yeah, that's all it was. I was surprised Sting debut wasn't up there.
No, that Sting is on there. It's Matt Hardy, Jake Roberts, Brody Lee, Sting, and Miro.
I'm sorry now. I'm probably more excited for Matt Hardy.
See, for me, Matt Hardy got ruined because it happened the same night as Brody Lee, and Brody Lee was first. So it was like, now Matt's here. But we knew Matt was coming because he did the whole series on his YouTube channel. It's like, we know he's coming. It's just a win.
And at this point now, shit, do he even do the YouTube series anymore?
I don't look at his YouTube channel anymore, so I do not know.
I haven't seen it in a while. I'm not too sure my damn self.
But yeah, I would go with Sting. That was the best one. That was the best debut.
Oh, what else they had up there?
Breakout Star of the Year: Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, or John Silver.
That's kind of hard because those first three names was kind of breakouts out of that whole year.
See, I wouldn't put Eddie Kingston in this category. He worked with Impact. Hello. Eddie Kingston's been wrestling for 20-something years. He's not really a breakout star.
Yeah, he's not a breakout star, but also he's not a big name star into, mostly Impact. He's a big name star to people that know him that follow his career, but big name.
If they had
if
they had a category of like most improved, okay, I put Eddie Kingston there. But I wouldn't call him a breakout star. That's for like the young guy that just got noticed. And I would go with Darby Allin for that. And I would put Cody as a side note for making Darby Allin a star.
Yeah, that can work.
Best breakout female star: Hikaru Shida, Anna Jay, Tay Conti, Big Swole. Big Swole. Why is she on this list? And Penelope Ford.
How, Sway?
You know why Big Swole's up there, bro? Because she big as hell. Who the fuck gonna tell her no?
She's the worst wrestler on that roster. I'd go with Anna Jay or Penelope Ford, because since their debut, I feel like they've grown the most.
I still feel like Anna Jay name still sounds like she used to do porn.
Oh, that's because it's like 2 letters away from Sarah J.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorites.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know what? I don't really care about the female breakout star. I just think they had better female fucking matches. I don't give a damn about the breakout.
No, I'm surprised Britt Breaker wasn't on that list, but whatever. They gave it to Hikaru Shida. Biggest beatdown. Inner Circle jumps Orange Cassidy. Dark Order attacks Nightmare Family. Nyla Rose puts Riho and Hikaru Shida through tables. Brian Cage sneak attacks Jon Moxley. The Nightmare Family brawls with Inner Circle. I would have to go with the Dark Order attacking the Nightmare Family, because that was the night Brody Lee squashed Cody, and then Dustin and QT Marshall came out, and they just got demolished. And then Brandy came out, and Anna Jay whooped her ass. So I would go with that one.
I can take that one.
They gave it to Inner Circle jumps Orange Cassidy.
I ain't gonna lie, they did jump the hell out of him. That reminds me of old school New Jersey beating.
Best high flyer: Ray Phoenix, Mark Quinn, Nick Jackson, or Pac. It's like, does it even matter? Because that's like 90% of their roster. Everybody's a spot monkey.
I'm going with Ray Phoenix.
They gave it to Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, I'm going with Ray Phoenix.
The next category: hardest moment to clean up after. Before I even scroll down. Chris Jericho getting dumped on with the orange juice has to be on this list, and it's probably the winner, because I feel like they made this category just for that moment. Look at that. It's the first one. Orange Cassidy drops orange juice on the Inner Circle. The parking lot brawl between Proud and Powerful and the Best Friends. The bunkhouse match. And the tooth and nail match between Big Swole and Britt Baker. Oh my God. Why is Big Swole on this list again?
How, Sway?
They gave it to the parking lot brawl. Probably because their friend Dave Meltzer gave it 5 stars. I still don't understand how Dave Meltzer gave that a 5 stars. But neither match between Finn Balor and Kyle O'Reilly got 5 stars. Walter and Dragunov didn't get 5 stars. But that got 5 stars? That makes no sense.
Yeah, that is kind of that's a kind of a little strange.
Yeah. Biggest what the fuck moments. Cody Rhodes moonsault off of the cage. Sammy Guevara gets run over with a golf cart. Kenny Omega runs away with the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Bloody Brick Breaker versus Hikaru Shida. And the Young Bucks frog splash off of the stadium railing in the football fuckery match.
Fuckery match.
They gave it to Kenny Omega running away with the World Championship. And scumbag Don Callis.
Alrighty.
Where's and I'm looking at the chat. Calvin said, "Where's Abaddon?" I don't know. Did she bite anybody recently?
First of all, I like Abaddon. 2, she should have been somebody a part of WWE before the Wax fan.
LOL award. MJF and Chris Jericho, the late dinner debonair. Britt Baker waxes Tony Schiavone. The Young Bucks kick MJF into a pool. or the Inner Circle's Vegas trip. I don't even care about that category. They gave it to the Young Bucks kicking MJF into the pool.
So I say that's a category that sounds like that WWE on OMG moment. There used to never be OMG moment. They're just shit that we see every year.
Yeah. Best Twitter follow. MJF, Orange Cassidy, Britt Baker, Nyla Rose.
Who won that? Because I don't know the hell you.
They gave it to Nyla Rose, and I agree. I totally agree. She is entertaining as hell.
Funny? You know what's funny? I followed her on Instagram before she got signed to AEW. And it's so many thirsty dudes up there was trying to holler at her, and I don't think they realized that she was transgender.
Yeah, she was born with a penis. It's not there anymore, but she was born with one.
I know, but like most of them just thought she was a girl from the beginning until it came out online that she was born a dude, and then I don't know, her numbers fell for a little bit, and then they shot right back up. I guess the LGBT community had another wrestler that could wrestle, but before it was all mostly guys that's trying to holler and meet and do other shit with, and then they found out she used to be a guy, and then her shit immediately. I was like, I was trying to holler, I don't give a damn. I'm still cool with it.
Yeah. She's a pretty girl. She might have been born with a dick, but she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Word.
Bleacher Report pay-per-view moment of the year. Stadium Stampede. Moxley wins the championship. Hikaru Shida wins the championship. Omega and Page defeat the Young Bucks. Darby Allin wins the TNT championship. Young Bucks win the tag titles. And you know what they gave this to. Of course they did. Because they like to masturbate themselves in their own categories.
Duh. No, when you come running down the football field and like, with some cowboy boots and some tight-ass jeans, you deserve to win.
And even though they stole the finish from Shane McMahon and The Miz at WrestleMania from 2 years ago, but you know, we'll let that slide.
Yeah, you know,
we'll let that slide.
Oh, it ain't nothing new.
Before we get to Royal Rumble predictions, you got any topics?
Yeah. I want to talk about that one match the Dark Order put on. That was probably the most entertaining match they have ever done.
The one where John Silver went nuts? The one where John Silver just went nuts on that comeback and he took out the whole team on the ringside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though that's a rehash of the Cesaro thing, because we all see Cesaro do it.
Yep.
He made it entertaining, but that Dark Order finish, oh my God. I think I read 7 times. What is it? Picked up another finish. I was like, why did that go so fluidly? Like, that seemed like it should have been there forever. I feel like AEW got this one thing that we need, and I don't think we ever had it. I feel like AEW need like a 8-man tag team.
Let's not go that far. I mean,
look, we might as well, because we might as well with the fact that AEW Dark got how many wrestlers on there that we haven't seen on the regular roster?
How big is the NXT roster? 200 something.
Yeah, and AEW got AEW Dark. How many people they got on that roster?
Probably 200 something.
So I don't see why they just don't do it just to give them guys just an opportunity to come on there and wrestle. Because, you know, it's great watching AEW, but it's like starting like WWE. You see the same thing. But I watch Dark technically more just to see new faces, to see who is up and coming more than I already know about these motherfuckers that's already there.
I feel you. A Dark is just too fucking long now. This shit's like 3 hours.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like they're raw.
Like, that shit is raw. That shit is raw off the grip.
Cause then like on their YouTube channel, like they'll break it down match by match, and it'll be like 15 posts. It's like, you had 15 matches last night?
Dude, it'd be so ridiculous. I sit there looking, I'd be like, well, damn. I was like, I watched the first hour and then went and did something. Y'all was still on.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you got Impact on for 2 hours, and you got NWA Shockwave for an hour. I'm watching Shockwave or I'm watching Impact because it's done.
Yeah, it's literally over. Like, you fuck up and go to the bathroom for too long, get a snack and come back, and just a no good show on TV. You're like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got to talk about. I ain't gonna lie, the Dark Order. I don't know, bro. Ever since Brody Lee passed, the Dark Order, like the Dark Order got that little gain of push because before he showed up, they was just annoying as hell.
You know why? Because they're finally. I think they've broken gimmick because they kept trying to be a cult, and nobody was taking them seriously as a cult. Even after Brody Lee showed up, because he did his whole, Vince McMahon impersonation, and it's like, come on, like, we get it, you're mad at WWE, whatever, and it's like, it still doesn't feel like this cult you should be afraid of that's gonna just, kill people or whatever. So they broke gimmick. They're now first of all, they're babyface now, and now they're just fun. They're having fun.
That's what I'm saying, and this is why I feel like they should have been there in the beginning, and this is why I'm starting to like it more and more. I feel like this is where they should have been in the beginning. If y'all was gonna be that big of a group, yeah, I like y'all should have been having fun because nobody took y'all seriously after that.
Yeah. They went too long with trying to push them as a cult, and it just was not working. Thanks, Matt and Nick Jackson. That was their idea.
Yeah. No more ideas from them.
Same way Riho was Kenny Omega's idea, and you see how that went.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
All right, the 2021 Royal Rumble. Side matches.
I'm a little scared for this.
Yeah, I saw that post you sent me, and other than the answer I gave you, I thought of some other stuff that can potentially go wrong at the Royal Rumble, because my response to you was Brock shows up and Brock is the winner. However, if Brock does show up and win, story-wise, it makes sense because he can challenge either guy. He can challenge Drew McIntyre for revenge from last year, or babyface Brock Lesnar, have a match against Roman, then you have a double cross. Paul Heyman turns on Roman, goes back with Brock, and now you have a babyface Roman that we actually like.
I don't know. I'm kind of really liking this heel Roman more.
Oh, absolutely.
It fits his persona. Like, trying to make him babyface, I get it. This is what WWE wanted, but he's not The Rock. He's not the Usos. He's not like the family that's already been there, that established, that all was heel to the babyfaces. He started off as a Shield, and the Shield was technically not even a heel or babyface. It was just a group of mercenaries that did whatever the fuck was told, like 3-minute warning.
Right.
And then you didn't try to make him babyface. You tried to force him down the throat when you should have just sent him off and made him heel, and then gradually made him into a babyface. But no, they went the opposite way. Like, look what they did to Seth Rollins. They made Seth Rollins heel, and then he went babyface, and the crowd fucking loved him. And so the same thing with Dean. They went from Dean being an asshole to being the guy to being an asshole again, and they loved him. But you couldn't do. Why didn't you just think of that for Roman? Like, why didn't you just treat these guys the same exact way?
Because they tried to make Roman too much of a project because they wanted him to be the guy, so they just turned him into a project. And like, yes, the crowd likes him, but no, don't shove him down our throats like that.
You basically try to make Roman Reigns John Cena.
Yep.
Couldn't do it. But John Cena was something different. He came in and people that were not going to like him to like him. That was different. You put Roman Reigns in an era of people that already know how matches are done, how they end, all the secrets and trades of the shit. And we know stuff before it happens. Why would you want to try to push him to be a face? You should have had him go out there and just try to beat him. And then you fucked up even more when you put him against John Cena to do a promo. John Cena destroyed him with a few words. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
You just destroyed your project.
Yep. Oh, and let's not forget WrestleMania 34, or was it 33? Let's not forget WrestleMania 33, where he was supposed to win the title, but last minute Vince changed it to Brock, and then Brock got mad and threw the belt at Vince backstage. That was the real moment.
That was the only one time that WWE had it going right, and Vince fucked it up.
Yeah. That was the real moment. The crowd turned on Roman, and it was just doomed from that moment forward. That was the actual deciding factor. It started when he won the Royal Rumble, and they brought The Rock out to try to help boost Roman, but then everybody booed The Rock that night. It started there, but then that night where he lost to Brock at WrestleMania, that was it. There was no turning back.
Word. It was over for him. Like as soon as he lost, I was like, okay, cool. He's going to win. So I mean, they finally gonna probably get him to get pushed right because people liking him. And then you have Brock win. And I was like, oh, well, all that hard work went down the drain. So I guess they're gonna start from Plan A again and work their way back up. Like it's the most dumbest thing ever. I swear.
Yeah. Valdar said sometimes more is less.
No, he said
yeah,
sometimes
they
less
gave
is
us
more.
too much of Roman.
I read that backwards. So
like I said, they gave us too much of Roman, so they should have did less, and it worked out like I would do now.
Yeah. So side matches for Royal Rumble, because there's only 5 matches announced. Obviously, the 2 Rumble matches, and there's 3 other matches. We have Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in a last man standing match. I didn't realize that was last man standing. But yeah, that should be good.
I thought it was gonna be a regular match.
No, it's last man standing.
Strange.
Yeah. That should be good considering the way they went off the air last week, where it was supposed to be Adam Pearce versus Paul Heyman, and of course the match just went left, and Roman starts beating up Adam Pearce, and out comes Kevin Owens to save Adam Pearce. And Roman looked weak for the first time in months at the end of the show.
Yes. And it made me want to watch it and see what's going to happen now at the Rumble.
Right. And then for the WWE Championship, we have Drew McIntyre versus that guy. That old guy.
Yeah.
Whose last name ends with a Berg.
Old guy needs to be set out to pasture and put down.
Did we talk about Gilbert last week? I feel like we forgot about Gilbert.
Yeah, we did. We didn't say shit. We didn't say a word about that, man.
Okay. Because the Miz and Morrison bringing out Gilbert was epic. Because I was like, wait, they didn't advertise Goldberg this week, but like, I'll take it. And then out comes Gilbert. I was dying. That was an organic pop for me.
It was the best reaction we can get because I didn't expect to see Gilbert in WWE for a long time.
Yeah, and I think he was battling cancer or something last year, so it's good to see him in good health again.
Yeah, they did a promo, talked to him on the side, and he said, "Look, I don't care what anybody got to say about me and my wrestling career." He said, "I'm just happy to be back here to show back up on TV one more time if anything changes." And I was like, "I'm happy just to see you get back in the ring too." Like shit.
Yeah. And then we have
when I seen them.
Yeah. And then we have a rematch for the Women's Tag Team Championships. It's Asuka and Charlotte versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler trying to get the titles back. I really don't care for that match. But yeah, it's happening.
I no longer care for that match either. It's going. That's good. That's the bathroom break for me.
Yeah. On the men's side, well, we'll start with the women's side because it's a little less important. On the women's side of Royal Rumble, there's only 12 people that have been announced so far. Nia Jax, Charlotte, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Peyton Royce, Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, and Tamina. What legends or NXT people are showing up? I'm going to guess Melina because they keep saying Melina is going to make an appearance for something.
Yeah, I hope she do.
Also, I'm going to assume Rhea Ripley. I'm assuming she's going to be in a Rumble.
Yeah, she's going to be in a Rumble, but at the same time, they want to put her on the main roster too.
Yeah.
I hope they don't.
But who wins? That's the question. Who wins? If they put Rhea Ripley in it, she has to win. That's just my opinion.
Well, if she wins, do she go for an NXT title again, or do she go? She gets bumped up to the main roster.
Nah, main roster. Main roster.
Well, who is she going to face for?
That's the problem because you don't have a heel champion right now. So that's the question.
I'm saying unless Rhea Ripley comes in as a heel, then it will be a different story. If she comes in and wins, and everybody thinks she's babyface, and it turns out she's heel, then that would be a different turn for her because she's been babyface since she showed up.
Right.
So she would be like Becky Lynch was our golf. Becky Lynch was our steampunk, and Ryan Ripley would be our golfing chick because we don't have Paige no more. And we don't have AJ. So
yeah.
You need a replacement.
Now I feel like there'll also be a return from Naomi. I feel like she'll show up.
I'm kind of hating the fact that they just keep bringing back Naomi around the time of Royal Rumble now. Like she's like Undertaker's son. She ain't really winning these shits. So what's the point of bringing her back so many damn times? Just let her come back and wrestle.
Yeah, and if somebody
don't she live in Florida?
Yeah, she lives in. I think the Usos live in Tampa. Or
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell? Like,
now if somebody on the main roster
bring her back.
Yeah, if somebody on the main roster were to win, I want to say Bianca.
I would love for Bianca to win, but then that means she would face with a SmackDown title, right?
Yeah, because they already have like a little thing going between her and Sasha, so I think it would work.
Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with that. Had the two black girls fight.
Word. Well, we know.
When the last time we had two black chicks fight for a title?
I don't know. Sasha Naomi.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When last time that happened?
Although Sasha's not entirely black, she's a mutt. She's like German and Italian and French and Jamaican and Native American and some other shit.
That's all.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
Kelvin says something is telling me Eva Marie is going to pop up at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, I forgot. She's actually on contract. They just haven't used her yet. She's signed a contract. Well, last thing I heard, she actually signed a contract.
But I don't get why she signed a contract. I follow her on Instagram. She do more promotion with her man of fucking fitness and meal prep than she do anything else even about wrestling. She don't even talk about wrestling. Like, she took all that shit down. She don't even proclaim wrestling no more. She proclaim bodybuilding and fitness more than anything at this point. So why the fuck would you hire her back?
Yeah. All right. On the men's side, we have 17 people announced. Daniel Bryan, Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Otis, The Miz, Jey Uso, Cesaro, Jeff Hardy, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E, John Morrison, Sheamus, Mustafa Ali, and Edge. So we have one legend announced.
I like how Mustafa Ali said, he get to take Kofi Kingston's place after he talked all that shit about him.
Word. Is there a surprise legend? Because we have Edge, so would we have a surprise entrant? I can't.
Yeah, but who will we have? Booker T doesn't really wrestle like that. He only do it every once in a while for his school.
Right.
And he can only do shit in there. We can't have the Dudleys because Bubba does his podcast. He doesn't wrestle. Devon works in the back. He doesn't wrestle. His son wrestles for
for AEW.
Yeah. We don't have Raven. We don't have any DCW originals there because they all wrestle for Impact or AEW. And most of the legends that we have now is like Hogan and most of them, and they can't wrestle. So I don't know who they would bring back. Like, unless they do some stupid shit and bring like the Boogeyman just for a dumb entry or Santino again for another dumb entry.
I'm so sick of Santino.
Like
I'm so sick of Santino. I'm sick of Santino and Hornswoggle.
Hey, look.
Do not bring either one of them back.
Look. Hornswoggle, I'm sick of. Santino, I'm not, because they always can throw Santino either one. They can throw him in the women's or they can throw him in the men's. And when you look at it, he's still getting kicked out at the same exact times.
Yeah.
But I can't think of no real legends that they can really bring back that will even be surprising. Like,
Yeah, because right now,
I would say Nash, because Nash, he's a good now.
Yeah.
He's not gonna wrestle. He's fully retired. He's gonna wrestle.
Right.
How about get CM Punk again? So
yeah, that's the only real thing is CM Punk, and we all know Punk's not gonna do it unless there's a really good storyline, and I don't see a good storyline for him happening right now. Winners. Who do you think wins? Or
the men's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Other than Big E, because that seems to be the outside favorite right now is Big E.
Mine's looking at Big E or Shinsuke. Because those only two right now I see that still deserve a title shot. Big E deserves one because he never really gotten one. And Shinsuke is older match because they just kept letting him get AJ Styles to beat him every damn time. He's still older. They're a real title match.
Yeah. Yeah,
he knows Cesaro's not gonna win. Miz not gonna win.
Right.
All that shit's unnecessary.
So like that post you sent me, something screwy might happen with the Royal Rumble, because outside of Big E, we can't really pick a winner. We can't even pick a legend to show up. So what's going to happen with the Royal Rumble?
I don't know, but the people that have gotten sources said that the writers in the back are scared at the finish that Vince is talking about taking, and that makes me even more worried because now this is the first time ever we can't really pick a wrestler to win, and we don't know shit going into the damn thing.
I mean, unless by some miracle they pull the Rock and we get Rock Roman for WrestleMania, which,
that's by some miracle.
0.01% chance, but
Yeah, that's by miracle. By miracle, I mean Make-A-Wish Foundation, last dying wish, please let the Rock be in the Rumble for at least 30 seconds type of shit.
Hold on. Valdor said bring back D'Lo Brown for a Royal Rumble, but he works for Impact now.
Oh my God.
He works for Impact now.
God.
He does.
It'll still be great.
He's doing commentary for Impact now, and then he said save Big E for next year. I agree with that. Give Big E another year, then have him win the Royal Rumble.
Look. I would say save Big E for next year. But I'm scared to say that because then next year, Vince McMahon can change his whole thought on Big E and then put him back down to the no card again. Yeah,
that's the problem because he'll forget by next year.
Yeah, so if he got hype now, you might as well just try to use the hype now and go forward. So if he doesn't win the Rumble, at least he'll have like a Kofi Kingston moment. So when it happens again, the crowd will be more behind him because he got the chance and never got the title. But if you let him wait till next year, throughout the New Day there, and if he lose that belt, it's over for him again.
Yeah, that's the only downside with Vince McMahon writing creative. And that brings us to the end of our episode this week.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm scared for the Royal Rumble. Hopefully it's not Remember the Rumble.
Oh my God, I just thought about it. What if it's John Cena? Because he done shooting all his movies that he's in. There's no movies he's shooting.
Yeah. I'm 50-50 on John Cena. But I've been Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior. You, sir?
Alex the motherfucking Heelz.
Good night, Gnarly Marv.
Good night, Ultra Heels.
And we out.